Hello everyone, this is Pat with the Angel Divination YouTube channel with our Oracle card reading and message for Sunday, March 31st, 2013. And happy Easter to you if you celebrate that. It's quite the week of holidays around this time. I know many people celebrated Passover earlier this week, so I hope these holidays are or have been happy ones for you. So for today's reading, since I missed yesterday's, I'm going to be calling on the Fairies, the Magical Fairies Oracle card deck, as well as the Daily Guidance from Your Angels Oracle card deck. So we'll see what they have to say for us today. I can just, I feel there's such a wonderful new energy of spring coming in, and the energy feels like it's really renewing to me as we enter into our month of April. So let's see what the messages are for today. So, all right, there is one that's come out already from the Fairies, and it's vegetarian. And it says, pardon me, a new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifestation abilities. And there's a great deal of, the color green in this card. So, the Fairies today with this, if you are celebrating the holiday, it probably involves a lot of very indulgent eating, or may involve a lot of very indulgent eating on your part. And if so, by all means, enjoy for the day. But what the Fairies are letting you know with this card is that it really is time to look at take a close look at what your diet, because it's affecting you, physically and emotionally. A lot of us are becoming increasingly sensitive to foods. Especially, there's a lot of foods out there that have GMOs in them. We're becoming sensitive to a lot of the, very processed foods. And as good as they may be, I know myself, I love certain, what we call comfort foods. But I too find that my body is growing increasingly sensitive. So they're urging you to look at it. This isn't necessarily about, a diet in terms of weight loss necessarily, although it certainly could mean that for you. A lot of people are really looking at the fact that it's, springtime, and for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere going into our warmer time of the year, it's a time for us to get out more and enjoy nature, which she's very much involved in that. And we're all looking at our getting our gardens going and thinking about that. And it really is a guide. Although, it says vegetarian, it's primarily a message to look at eating more vegetables. And for those of us who, as we get into our older years, who have put on a great deal of weight right around our midsection and right around our belly, the best way to let go of that is, at least from what I understand from the many people I've listened to, is to really focus more on eating vegetables and letting go of all the white stuff, the sugar, the flour, things like that. So they're really urging you to look at how the food you're eating is affecting you, okay? Including, things like caffeine and alcohol, stuff like that, the whole picture. Because if you're feeling a great deal of fatigue, if you're feeling a great deal of, if you're having a great deal of stress, a lot of times, even though we go to the foods for comfort, they're actually contributing to our stress levels, because they make our bodies feel heavy and tired, even more tired. Because the heavier a food is for you, the more energy your body has to use to process it. So it ties up a lot of your energy. So they're urging you to look at that. And, if you haven't yet gone to, have your big family meal for the day, if that's what you're going to do, then, look at eating more vegetables as a way to get through the big meal. But I also feel like this is a confirmation for some people who are looking to getting into juicing as something to try to improve their health. There's many resources out there now that have so much information about juicing, and so this is a confirmation for you that this would be a help to your if you've had the intuition to do that, if you've felt the guidance to do that, consider this a sign or a confirmation for you that yes, it's worthwhile looking into and getting started on. So those are the messages that I get around that card. As well as it's, about spending more time in nature, including, gardening and growing the foods, the vegetables that would be healthier for you to eat. We're coming into a time now where even though we have the capacity to get, fruits and vegetables from all over the world, and I know we have that here in the United States, we're coming into a time now where we really need to look more locally to our, local farmers and to our own backyards, because things are changing, and I feel like things are going to be changing in such a way that we're going to have to rely on that more and more. And I know in my area, maybe in your area too, there's a lot of places where you can, like community gardens, where you can rent a space, or just more local places that are dedicating themselves to being like organically grown farmers markets type thing. So we're coming into a time where that's going to become, we're going to become more and more relying on that, and we'll need to, rather than importing things from other places in the world. So anyways, that's our message from the fairies going into this month of April. And for those of you who are, really looking to expand your intuitive abilities, we're all becoming, having more, psychic and spiritual experiences. And if you're looking to expand your own intuitive abilities, adopting a diet where that's, fresh, raw, organic fruits and vegetables are higher in life force vibration, and they enhance your own abilities to your own intuition, your own intuitive abilities. So if you're looking to increase that, this is a way. And for some of you, it has to do with, I want to say, blood purification too. It's a clean out for your body, and helping to reduce your blood pressure, and things like that that you may be having issues with. Okay, so the other card that popped out from the daily guidance from your angels is focus on service. And it says, your soul desires excuse me, only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So, look at this beautiful angel and unicorn, the beautiful white wings, and it has just a rainbow of beautiful, like, iridescent colors in it. And it's really a message too that you really shine the most when you're doing something that is, when you're being of service. And being of service doesn't mean having to volunteer for everything that you do and never, earning income from it or anything like that. It's just about pursuing those pathways that feel joyful to you because they are of service, or because they are of service, they bring joy to you. Because it helps you to feel like you're making a contribution in some way. Maybe it helps people in some way, but in some way you're making a contribution. And, you can ask of your angels, or of God, how can I be of service today? How can I be of service in what I'm doing? And it's a great focus to have if you're very nervous about doing something, like if you're nervous about speaking in front of people, or if you're going into something that feels very intimidating to you, where you feel like the people that you're encountering, if you feel like they have some authority over you or something like that, go into it, with the intention of focusing on service. How can I be of service to this person, or to, if you're going for a job interview, to the company that you're going to, looking for a job from. And you'll come from a stronger place. And you can ask, again, ask your guardian angels, ask God, your guardian angels, the divinities that you believe in, to help you, come from that space. It's a little different than what can I get out of it or what's in it for me. Focusing on what you can contribute and how can you can be of benefit to the whole. So they're urging you in some way to just, come from that place in any situation that you're going into where you feel a little unsure or yeah, maybe even I want to say nervous or a bit intimidated, but it's also a message for us that your focus is shifting for you personally. Maybe you've been in a place for a long time or working in a place for a long time that really wasn't about that. Maybe you're tired of the the real political agenda that's behind stuff, or the politics that are behind everything, and it's signaling a shift for you, that an internal shift that's happening in your, I want to say, in your heart and in your mind, where you are more desiring to be, have something that has more integrity for you, that has more authenticity, and it has to do with having a desire to focus more on being of service, including, this includes helping the, environment for many of you. And it may mean, for some of you out there, volunteering for an organization that whose mission and whose intention you are in alignment with. I just, at the beginning, I didn't want everybody to think when we see this that it's always about, volunteering and giving away all of your time. It doesn't mean that at all. It just, it means holding a focus of being of service to, to people, to the world, to spirit. And so anyways, I feel like for some of you it also does mean that maybe you've come from environments that were very politically oriented or very much about having a certain agenda and, what can make us more money or something like that, and your focus is shifting. So, honor that as that, bubbles up within you. And, we're at the beginning of a brand new month, and 4 is the number of the angels. So it's really a month to go forward and work with the angels, to get outside and, explore these new, I want to say, nudges that are welling up within you. So anyways, those are the messages I get from these cards today. I hope you have a lovely rest of the weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a nice Easter if you celebrate it. Take care, everyone, and if you don't, have just a lovely and enjoyable day. Take care.